Nigeria is the only country in the world today where results of elections are
he says with the raw speed, we go run no somewhere we go crash. Nigeria go just clash. You know why they talk like that? Because now for only country we be say na judiciary, na in they appoint, na in they select who go be our leader. It is now pronounced say INEC no dey functional, voters now no dey functional. This man begin to explain right from Buhari regime. He said during the time of Buhari, his first tenure, no Yaradua or Buhari or something. He said there are some evidence presented to the judiciary. Say most of the voters' papers no dey signed, but still judiciary still go ahead to rule out. He said these things they happen from Buhari, from Yaradua. Buhari still they come down, reach now. Say this now on don't they porous. Say he don't they pour. Make you no be like sister they talk too much. But we hear my brother make him finish talk. I want make him finish, make him Kukuma finish the talk. Maybe like say they hear them from my mouth. My brother, touch the like button, subscribe, share this message, make other people will understand what they talk. Say we don't date their verge of crashing. So that anybody where they anywhere way they may hold their hands strong because if he crash. Let's go there.
Completely eliminated. Nigeria is the only country in the world today where results of elections are determined by judges. It shouldn't be so. We have just witnessed in Liberia, a country that Nigeria assisted to restore political stability. We just witnessed an election there. Recently, we witnessed an election, a successful election in Sierra Leone. Again, another country assisted by Nigeria to have law and order restored. So if these countries can organize elections, why are we asking judges to determine the result of our elections with respect to the decisions of the Court of Appeal? That is not the end of the road. All those who are dissatisfied will have to go to the Supreme Court. But if you look at what happened in Lagos, why is different from Plateau, is that you are being told in the case of Plateau, there was a judgment of the High Court to the fact that primaries have to be conducted. The judgment, as usual, was dishonored, disregarded, disobeyed, and elections went on. I think the last time I can recall that the Supreme Court berated the Nigerian political class to learn to comply with the doctrine of least spending was the case of Mr. Peter Obi and INEC. When in 2007, in spite of the case of Mr. Peter Obi that was pending the High Court, INEC went and proceeded to hold the election. The Supreme Court made the point that it was a risk on the part of INEC to engage in a wasteful exercise by conducting that election while the case of Mr. Peter Obi was pending. Now, if we are being told here that the court ordered the primaries be held and the primaries were not held, and the election took place on the basis of the primaries that were not held, there are problems. I do hope that the Supreme Court will make a definitive pronouncement on this. Again, it's different from Kano, where you are being told now that voters can be punished. It's a very dangerous judicial policy to punish sanctioned voters for the mistake of electoral officer. We are being told here that 165,000 votes are wasted. They are invalid because some electoral officers refused or committed an error by not stamping them. How does that affect the validity of the election? If you recall again the case of Yaradua, Buhari and Yaradua, Even the election material, the ballot papers were not serialized, they were not marked, but the Supreme Court came to the conclusion that the petitioner, General Buhari, on that occasion, did not impeach the integrity of the election. So I do hope that this time around the Supreme Court will again resolve this needless controversy surrounding the stamping of ballot paper by INEC officials who have not been recommended for any discipline or any sanction. So this is why this judgment